Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to your November 2023 tarot forecast. Happy birthday to all the Sagittarius that are celebrating in November. I am wishing you guys very beautiful and blessed birthdays, as well as a very magical new solar year. So let's get into this. Sagittarius, let's see what's happening for you guys, and we're going to start by pulling a blessing that is coming to Sagittarius in the month of November 2023. Okay, wow, you guys get 3 blessings. Let's see what they are. A blessing on your boundaries. All right, Sagittarius, there is some sort of strength, courage, bravery, empowerment that you are coming into in November, and you're really laying your foot down somewhere, okay? This is most likely in relationships where you are going to start really telling people what you think, and pleasantries and feelings and, you know, all of that isn't going to matter so much to you. It's not that you are becoming cold or mean or anything. It's just there's some situation in your life where you've been sugarcoating, you've been accommodating, you've been nice, you don't want to rock the boat, you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. But come November, you've had enough, Sagittarius, and the words that come up out of you may even surprise and shock you. But it's like you need to put your foot down somewhere. You need to lay some boundaries down. And it's going to very naturally erupt in November, but it's going to come through as feeling like a blessing for you. And, you know, just her holding that sword, it makes me feel that you're going to say some things that you've long wanted to say but have held back because you didn't want to hurt somebody's feelings. You wanted to preserve a connection. Maybe you felt like this person had power over you. Whatever the case may be, circumstances are such in November that you're just going to say what has needed to be said for a long time to protect your own energy. All right? A blessing on your wisdom. So you have completed some soul lessons, and in November, your experience, your sorrow, your pain, your happiness, all of it, every moment of the experience is now transforming into wisdom and strength and understanding. So you're going to feel as you enter November, opposed to as you exit November, like you've aged, okay? Aged 5 or 10 years with your experience, with your knowledge, because you've completed some soul lessons, and November brings about that beautiful transformation of experience into wisdom, and you're just going to feel stronger, more confident, more empowered. Also, your intuition, your third eye, has received an activation or expansion, and you're going to notice that as well, that you're feeling much, much more in tune with the vibes empathically as well as intuitively. A blessing of forgiveness. Okay, so with this one, and you know, there's an owl right there, and then there's an owl right here. This so much wisdom, so much clarity happening for you, but some things that have been really heavy in your heart, you're finally going to be able to heal, release, and forgive. And, you know, part of this may come into play with you finally expressing yourself, telling somebody how you really feel, which allows the forgiveness process to begin inside of you, but also with your soul lessons that you've completed now transforming into wisdom. It also is leading some of you to finally be able to forgive some things that you've really been struggling with. And, you know, the owl, because of that card, but also we got, what is this, a crow? We got a crow there and a wolf. So I do feel in November the animal spirits are strongly around you as well. Sagittarius, so pay attention to any animal that keeps repeating in your reality. Do a search to find the deeper soul meaning and message of that animal, because the animal kingdom, the animal spirits are really speaking to you. November is quite the spiritual time for Sagittarius. A lot of internal changes, experience transforming into wisdom, strength, and forgiveness. You asserting yourself, you knowing your worth and your value, and refusing to settle for less. Wow. You know, I noticed that. Look at the feathers, things revealed, messages, but more than what's attached to the card is these feathers. And that goes not just the animal spirits, but your angels are around you very strongly as well, Sagittarius. Okay, you've outgrown this, and persevere. Oh, right. So, and look at regret is next. You've really been struggling to move on, to move forward. And because of all this transformation that's happening internally in November, Sagittarius, you're realizing what does not work for you anymore when it comes to relationships, when it comes to your belief system, when it comes to your patterns of behavior. You are having a huge awakening, and that's why you are asserting your boundaries, because you realize where you're giving too much of yourself, where you're being too self-sacrificial, where you're selling yourself short. But more than that, certain relationships, whether friend, family, romance, you've outgrown something there, and you realize that. And you know, the blessing on your boundaries is, I feel that you're going to put some distance between you and another person, because you're realizing that this relationship has either A, run its course, or B, this relationship takes so much more from you than it actually gives back. You're realizing who's on Team Sag and who really isn't. And who really isn't, you're pushing away to keep at an arm's distance. And you've thought about this. This isn't news to you, because with regret right there, you've struggled for a while to really try to make a decision around a relationship. And fear of, if I speak my mind, if I say what I've got to say, if I put my needs first, will I regret this? And you've been wondering that. Come November, it's no longer a question. Okay, you're like, nope, I'm going to persevere. This holds me down. This holds me back. If I don't move on, if I don't move forward, I'm going to regret staying here because I have outgrown this. All right, and if it hurts somebody's feelings, Sagittarius, in time they will forgive you. Okay, they'll come into the awareness of how imbalanced this relationship is, or how it has truly run its course. All right. Some of you, you've outgrown a job. It's time to find a new job. Some of you, this is patterns of behavior. You're realizing how you get in your own way, how you self-sabotage, and you know exactly what you need to do to overcome it. You got the wisdom now because you've gone through the soul lessons, right? Your hard work and your perseverance is really going to pay off. Trust your intuition. Trust the way that your spirit, your soul is guiding you in November, because it's leading you onward, upward. And this, for my Sagittarius that have their Saturn in Pisces, this is an especially strong message for you. Or if you have a Taurus moon. This is a message for all Sages, but my Sages with the Taurus moon, or their Saturn in Pisces, this is especially strong message. Wow, as I'm saying that, yes, yes. Temperance, the card that represents you, Six of Swords, moving on to bigger, to better, to mental clarity, emotional stability, harmony, happiness, peace, abundance. Oh, Sagittarius, you guys are coming out of some hard energy, because again, remember, there's been some soul lessons that you've been working through. Right. King of Swords. Ace of Swords. And see, she's got that sword, and here it is. Nice synchronicity right there. Ooh, and now you've got the Knight of Swords. 10 of Pentacles. And the Lovers. Wow. Wowza. And the world on the bottom. We will take it. Okay. Sagittarius. King of Swords, Knight of Swords, Ace of Swords. You're not holding back anymore. You are speaking your truth. You're not sugarcoating. You're not handling anybody with kid gloves. It's what needs to be said is going to be said. But also with that Ace of Swords, major clarity, because you've completed your soul lessons, and now that is transforming into wisdom. It's adding to your spiritual toolbox. Okay, so you aren't, and you know, this might not just involve one person. This might be all around in your life. Like, you're just realizing where things are out of balance, lopsided. You're sick of people's shit, you know. You're seeing who's on Team Sag and who's really not. And who's not on Team Sag, you're cleaning house. It's like, I don't want to be, you know, an acquaintance. I don't want you there just to talk to when I'm lonely. Like, I don't care anymore. If you're bad people, you're bad people. If you're low energy, you're low energy. And Sagittarius ain't got time for that no more. And you're cleaning house. And not just, you know, in the connections in your life, mentally and emotionally, you're cleaning house as well. You are now focused on your highest good, getting the prize, being successful, prosperous, abundant. That's where you're focused now. And you know, when it comes for my singles out there, when it comes to love and romance, you're now more clear than ever of what you want and what you do not want. And that may seem very simple in saying that, but for some Sagittarius, that's everything, okay? Just because of what you've been going through. And it seems simple to know what you want and what you don't want, but that's what life experience teaches us, is what we want and what we don't want out of relationships. And you've had a big lesson going on, and now you are crystal clear, and you're not going to settle. If it's not the whole package, if it's not the 10 of coins with the Lovers, you don't want any part of it. Okay? You want somebody who is strong, stable, independent, handles their business, but at the same time can be sensitive and emotional and communicate with you. And, you know, this is more than just romance. This is our friendships. This is the energy that we connect with the most through others. You've been very open and free of, you know, connection and love, and that's beautiful. But this is where you realize, okay, I can have love for everybody, but I can't be super close to everybody, because their energy really does tear me down, bring me down. And you know, with these four, you got 4 swords. The 4 of Swords is all about healing, right? So deep healing also washing over you. This is like the beginning, a new you. And from now till your next birthday, wow, Sagittarius, a whole lot is changing. And you're not going to have regrets. This new solar year for you guys, you know, from this November to next October, There's a lot of success, abundance, maybe even wealth for some, good relationships. And some of you, you finally feel free. But with this, you've completed a larger cycle of the soul, which entailed a lot of soul lessons that you've brilliantly mastered. And because of that, you're changing. And even people are going to be like, wow, you're different, Sagittarius. You're being selfish, you're being mean, you're being cold, you're being this. No, you're just no longer accommodating others at the expense of yourself, which was a soul lesson that you were working through. And you realized that you are just as important as anybody else. You deserve love and kindness and respect as much as anybody else. This has been a big journey of self-discovery, and it's like all coming together in the month of November for you guys. Wrapping up your previous solar year and starting your new solar year. Yeah, many of you, your solar return period starts 6 weeks out before your birthday. So many of you are entering that solar return period now. And this is the ending of your previous solar year. And then the beautiful new beginning in all new ways of your new solar year. And here's the best part about this. Sagittarius, you're not even mad. You're not even hurt. It doesn't mean like it's easy to just walk away from things, but things aren't hurting you like they used to. And you feel strong and you feel sure in the decisions you're making. Communication. A reunion could bring love or a rekindling of friendships. A lucky win seems likely. You know what? You putting somebody in their place, really speaking your mind. This rekindling, this goes back into that forgiveness. You know, as you're doing this cleaning house, so to speak, not everybody will try to reject what you're saying. There may be somebody that's like, you know what, Sagittarius, you're absolutely right. I've been wrong. In friendship or romance, okay? But a lucky win seems likely in many ways for you, Sagittarius. So those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care.